Don't worry guys, I know you missed it, so today we're back with more sweating. Let's hop right into it. Alright, the first match of today's Sweat Series episode is on the map Oasis, and we were on Druid Farm as per usual with this map. I love this strategy a ton. Now, opponent brought Bonnie, which I was interested in. I'm a little bit curious as to what the Bonnie load they're going. It looks like it's a Dartling strategy, okay. With Spaced Balloon Eco off the front, probably just to afford Bonnie around 1. My guess is, I'm also assuming it's an Eco-based loadout because when you face Bonnie, typically, that means you're facing an eco strategy. No one really goes Bonnie with Banana Farm, and for good reason too. Bonnie just doesn't work well with Banana Farm. It's not a good pairing, and Bonnie actually in the back of the map as well. Interesting. Personally, I kind of like placing Bonnie in locations where Bonnie's like minecarts can sometimes be used like near the intersection for DPS, but also some of them get thrown in the back. So I'd place Bonnie somewhere around here probably. If you place Bonnie like that, how they have it, where it's only used as pretty much a spike factory in the back, a lot of the time you get overrun early because you're just not utilizing Bonnie's damage enough with good explosion spots, if that makes sense. That's just my interpretation of it though. That spot does work, but I don't know. Got our first farm down though, and we forced the powerful darts in their Dartling. Nicely done. They're sending me Spaced Eco, so I'm gonna get my Druid Leaks in here in a second. Close targeting. We need to get down to 70 obviously, so let's try to leak pretty quickly here, and then put this back on last. Last now. We can target the Brambles too. First on Oben. How many leaks is that? That's got to be close to 70, right? 71. All right, we'll throw it on the Brambles now. That's a solid amount. We leak 1, 2 little lives, but that's fine. Do I upgrade the farm twice? I'm gonna do that. That might be a little bit too greedy because I still need Druid of Wrath for round 5. But thankfully for me on this map, the balloons do kind of loop around here, which gives me a little bit more time to clean them up with the Druid of Wrath. So I think I'll be fine with that greed play. And they didn't even send me white balloons right away either. I think I'm good against these. Yeah, we're totally good. That's why Druid Subfarm is so strong on this map. The Druid spot's fantastic, Submarine spots are fantastic. There isn't really anything you can complain about with this strategy on this map. I love it. I love it. Alright. Let's get another farm here. Round 6. Got it placed. I do want to force more defense on there, and Black Balloons should honestly do that. Oh, no, they get their second Dartling anyways, fair enough. Because 1022 gets overrun pretty easily here. That's fine. $100 minecarts from left-hand side too. I'm a little bit curious as to what their actual strategy is though. I don't really know what they're working with. Dartling Bonnie can mean a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Could be some sort of super monkey loadout, could be a Dartling alchemist spike factory. I'm not sure. Good thing for me though is Druid does do a pretty solid job of anti-stalling the rounds. So we're keeping these rounds somewhat short here, which is always nice. We definitely like that. I'm gonna go for a plantation here as soon as possible. Maybe one more eco boost to get my plantation up. Space purples shouldn't do anything against me. Plantation has been bought. Perfect. Do I want to send them zebras in the next round? Like region zebras, I could. I'll probably force like some defense or a Bonnie minecart explosion or something. Maybe an early hydrocopods on their end. All of those things I'm fine with. Okay, they used a super early Bonnie minecart explosion and a tower boost. Alright, I'll take that. We forced those pretty much right away too without that many region zebras being sent. Which we love. There's the HRP. Wait, they don't have tower boost or Bonnie minecart explosion available though on round 11 now, right? They just use both of them. Which means, I think you guys know what that means. We can re-rush to them and force a lot of defense or kill them. Region zebras, because this map regrow farms the Dartling pretty hard too. Oh, they're so dead. They're so dead. I think the way you defend that rush is defendable by the way, but you need to sell your Bonnie minecarts. And then utilize, if they had alchemist for example, if they sell their Bonnie minecarts and have put an out buff for their hydrocopods, then they can defend the rush. Or if they have another good second and third tower to help them out. But without selling the Bonnie minecarts, you're not defending that at all. Alright, our next match of today's video guys is on Sands of Time, which is another map where I could have gone Druid Sub Farm. I was thinking about it, but I want to go Dartling Ice Farm. Because Dartling Ice Farm also is really strong on this map, and Dartling Ice Farm is actually getting nerfed quite a bit in the next update. They released the patch notes, which I don't know if I'm gonna actually cover the patch notes in a video or not. That's one thing I'm kind of debating between if I want to make a whole video dedicated to that. But one of the interesting things about the patch notes is that Snowpat's getting a huge nerf with Ice Tower. Ice Tower's getting a nerf with the Icicle's price, I think, and Snowstorm's getting a slight nerf too. But Snowpat's getting a massive nerf because one of the things that makes Snowpat an incredibly strong hero right now in the game is Snowpat's level 5, which allows your Ice Towers to pop white balloons. And the next update is getting nerfed where that Ice Tower popping white balloons is moving to level 9 Snowpat, which is really bad because you don't get level 9 Snowpat till like round 20 or round 21. Very long into the game after like all the Zebra Rainbow Rushes have already passed that someone's going to send you. So yeah, having that be delayed is going to be really impactful for Snowpat Ice strategies altogether. Also, let's get our Dartling down here. That's fine. I did do an Ice Star instead of a Dartling start so I could get Pat round 1 while sending good eco. So I was thinking, why not just use Dartling Ice here this match while I still got the chance? Definitely can still use the loadout after the update, but the nerfs are going to hurt. That's all I'm saying. Nerfs aren't going to feel good, ladies and gentlemen. Now, opponent's going Wizard with Churchill, which I think is really odd. Not sure what to expect there. They also send me Space Deep Blue Nico, which means, yeah, it's a banana farm loadout. Okay. I mean, Wizard Churchill does work, don't get me wrong. Wizard pops everything but purples. Churchill pops everything but zebras. Both of them kind of cover each other's weaknesses in that regard. Alright, how are we looking against these white balloons they're sending me? They're sending them, like, not constant right now. Like, they're trying to layer white balloons and pink balloons, which is actually just hurting my opponent. It'd be more effective than just sending me constant white balloons than what they're trying to do here. So, we were actually fine without a powerful dart Startling because of this odd layering. Alright, now they're going in. That's fine. We use Pat level 3 ability there. But yeah, funny enough, the opponent's layering of, like, sending white balloons and space pinks was working against them in that case. Would have been able to force my powerful darts a whole lot earlier if they just sent me constant whites from the get-go. I think I'm actually going to sell this wizard now. Perfect. I don't really need it anymore. The Startling with level 4 Pat should handle, because level 4 Pat does make Pat attack a little bit faster. And it's a Wizard Engineer Banana Farm. That is really odd. Another really odd thing about this matchup is opponents stopped their eco on like round 7. Okay. Double gun coming out. Alright. I'm not really sure what D-Bat over here is cooking up in the kitchen, I've got to say. This is some interesting gameplay. Round 9, we got our plantation up. Yep, this is where Snowpat normally hits level 5 I was talking about, so thankfully, like, if they sent me region zebras, for example, my Ice Tower would be able to hit the zebra layer in the case that my Dartling and Pat don't get to it first, so that will be missed out on later. They went for a 203 Engineer. Alright. We can get Ice Shards here if they rush me, which I was low-key expecting, but if they don't rush, I don't know, maybe get a Banana Farm upgrade? No, I'm not going to get it on round 11, though, am I? Oh, I still... Wait, did I get that? I did. 710 in here. Did actually squeeze that out before the round started. That's fantastic. They got a Shimmer on their end. I don't really know what's going on here from D.Va. This is some interesting gameplay. An interesting strategy. Not sending much eco, not pressuring me when I don't have an Ice Shards. Couple big mistakes. I think I'm going to pressure them, though. Even though they've got quite a bit of towers placed, their current setup isn't even that strong. We forced a Necromancer. Okay, with Necromancer, they'll be somewhat fine. I'll take that as a defensive force. And I guess we kind of just let them be now. You know, there's no reason to rush them more after they get the Necromancer up, because they've got Churchill level 3 ability available, they've got Tower Boost available. I could technically force defense if I sent a bunch of rushes and got those out of them, and then, but it just wouldn't economically make sense. Also, to get our Ice Shards here finally. I've greeted that for long enough. I think we're just getting another bank here as soon as possible. It's also crosspath as Dartling. I don't even know what the weakness to their loadout is, to be honest. Wizard, Engineer, Churchill, Banana Farm. I mean, its strategy is definitely not strong late game, so that's one thing. But like, what mid-game rushes, what mid-game pressure can I send against that? Fortified Moab might be decent. The thing with their placements too is the Necromancer currently has no graveyard pile, because you need to pop balloons inside the range of the Necromancer for it to actually build a graveyard. And their Churchill and their Engineer up top are popping all the AI balloons before it even gets there. So if I send like a fortified mob brush, for example, there's not gonna be any graveyard balloons to help pop down the fortified mobs. So that's something. Alright, round 18, they got a balloon trap on their side. I'm gonna send 2 fortified mobs with 0 balloons behind because I don't want to feed their graveyard. I think I'll balloon boost these though. Actually, don't balloon boost because they use tower boost and Churchill level 3 already. I think we just let it be for now. Maybe balloon boost actually might have made that kill them. Do I still balloon boost? Should I have balloon boosted that? Actually, I feel like that would have killed them. Also, this is full. Uh-oh. I have done a mistake. It's fine. We'll just get this to an Amaflone now. Big mistake from me though. Definitely send them fortified BFBs is on the plan. Should be fine against these balloons. Sell you, collect you, upgrade you, upgrade you, upgrade you. Nice. Another Dartling here. Fortified BFB coming my way. I'm going to sell this in a second. Multiple fortified BFBs. So they're actually taking the aggressive. I'm going to take the aggressive towards them too. Don't get me wrong. You're not the only one who can rush, buddy. I'm going to rush you while I have Monkeynomics on my screen. That's who I am. That's who I am. I think we just get Plasma Accelerator here is my plan. I should be able to forward it with a collect and a ability. And then we definitely want to get the Arctic Wind too. Arctic Wind plus Plasma Accelerator should actually shred all of this. It's a very strong combination. First on Pat. Pat level 3 ability. Might take some good Dartling targeting is the only thing. Yep, you see what I'm talking about? This is great. I'm saving my tower boost. We're good so far. They're dead. And yes. What a game, dude. Plasma Accelerator with like Arctic Wind and Pat is just such a solid combination to fin the mid-game rounds. I love it. Alright, we've got someone with a 7 win streak for the next match. Terrorizer T, who's going Oben. I'm brought Ocean Oben because switching the strategy once again on Star. Ninja Alchemist Banana Farm. Let's run it. And off the rip, we will start with an Alchemist right here. We'll be getting Ocean Oben down ASAP, of course, as well. They're starting with the Druid, as expected. I mean, they're at Oben, so you expect them to be bringing Druid too. I guess put Ocean Oben here. And yeah, Ninja Oak Banana Farm. Strategy I haven't gotten in a bit. It's actually a really strong strategy, though, on this map. And just in general. If you're against... In Farm v Farm matchups, I like Ninja Oak Farm quite a bit because you can out late game them pretty easily. So you can take a little bit more of a passive stance if you want to. In Farm versus Eco, though, it can be a pretty hard matchup to win. So I think my opponent's going Druid sub farm here, which I'm happy about. Let's get our Ninja down right about here. Perfect. Ninja Discipline off the start. That should be able to hold off the green balloons. Do I want to get Seeking Shuriken or anything? I think we'll just keep the Ninja on strong for now. And maybe see if I can save it for my first banana farm. Opponent's getting their Druid Leaks in. So nicely done, Terrorizer T. We've got a 7 win streak I gotta end here, so let's lock in. They actually go for a whole Druid of Wrath before they get their first farm down. That is interesting. Normally you can greed for a farm before you get Druid of Wrath up, but I don't know, maybe the opponent misplayed their flowchart a little bit. I'm not sure how that occurred. I'll take it though. We got our first farm down. I'm going to upgrade it as well. Get our farmer and Bloon Bot in here too. Okay, let's throw down these. Honestly, keep Ocean Open on strong too. I like both of these on strong for now. So Ocean Open doesn't chase balloons too much. Do I upgrade the farm again? I will. That's a very greedy farm upgrade because I've got round 5 Whites eyeing me down now. But I feel like I gotta be greedy here. Okay, 201 Ninja. It's gonna be a double shot once I can afford it. I need to get that double shot early to be able to handle. Another Living Coral in the back. Hopefully Living Coral can hang on for me. Double shot. Alright. We're okay. We're okay, we're okay. Let's get larger potions here too. Yeah, I think green that farm upgrade was worth. I was able to get some nice bananas before I had to afford all my defensive upgrades, which was helpful in affording it, and just a little bit of extra greed goes a long way. Now, I could actually change the target of my alchemist. Close targeting is good because it attacks in this intersection, but I was thinking maybe last targeting would be better, just to hit balloons earlier. Make sure I always hit the black balloon layer first of all, and get more damage over time effect on the balloons. So I'll try last. Also, they're sending me that. Second alchemist. I should be fine against this. They didn't send enough yellows, and they didn't balloon boost them either. Also, upgrade the farm. I was too busy looking at their yellow balloons. We're good. Yellow balloons can be pretty hard for us to defend, but the second alchemist gave us enough pierce to get through that. I do think I like last targeting more, though, actually. Just to make sure I always hit the highest layer with the alchemist, and then getting more overall damage in is nice. Need to be careful for round 9 region zebras, obviously. I'm gonna go for the plantation, though, because I'm a greedy boy from Illinois. I'm not actually from Illinois, but I just said it because it rhymed. Acidic mixture dip, parachute potions, perfect. This will be an alch buff. Let's get Caltrops on you as well. All right, round 10. Region zebras incoming. Let's get alch buff up. I will get an alchemist right here. So I'm gonna rubber gold later. I wanted an Oshobin's range because I get a little bit of extra pierce on the alchemist that way, which is nice. Now, even though strategy is played passively, I do still want to force a little bit of defense on my opponent, just not be super aggressive. First of all, force that submerged support. You always want to do that. Camo leads force that pretty easily because their brambles can't tank them. So that's an important send. And I also need to be careful in case they try to force my balloon jutsu. Just be ready with it. Second of all, let's force something. Okay, force tower boost. Tower boost is, yeah. Well, that's an interesting way to lose a 7-win streak, I've got to say. Like, what? He had that second submarine down. I was just expecting him to upgrade like a triple guns or something. But bro thought his druid would just handle everything, I guess. All right, well, that was an interesting match. Our next one is actually against a really good opponent, though. Baby Yaga. This guy had 3 top 10 badges from previous seasons, so I need to lock in here. We're starting with Snowpat, which is interesting. Maybe there could be a lot of strategies, in all honesty. Darling Ice Farm could be a bunch of different things. Snowpat, as I said earlier, is a pretty popular hero in the game right now. We're going Druid Sub Farm once again, because why the heck not? You could go Ninja Elk Farm on this map. You could go the Ice Tower strategy that I went earlier. I think Ninja Elk Farm's probably stronger on Star, in my opinion. I don't know, though. Either way, Druid Sub Farm. And I'll get my Druid Leaks in as soon as possible. Are they going Heli? I feel like that's the only tower that they'd be still saving up for. Also, I did not... Oh my gosh, I misplayed this. No, I sent a little bit too extra eco and I got my Heart of Vengeance late. So I need to leak down a ton of lives to actually get the max Druid buff in now. I think I need to leak down to like at least 30. Okay, strong on the Ninja. Or strong on the Druid, rather. We should be fine against these balloon boosted yellows with strong targeting. That was played very poorly from me, though. Getting my Heart of Vengeance on the Druid 1 income boost late, it just like costed me a bunch of lives. It's fine. It's fine. You know, we still survived their balloon boost without a tower boost used, which was a good situation to be in. Alright, they're balloon boosting again. You can relax, Baby Yaga. I don't know why you're being so mean to me right now, bro, with the balloon boosts. Let's just get Druid of Wrath early, so I don't have any issues, especially on 11 lives. And it is Darling Ice Banana Farm, okay. So Darling Ice Banana Farm versus Druid Sub Farm. This is like, dude, it's kind of nice doing this matchup. This is like a matchup that was done back in my old days, you know what I'm saying? Back in like Season 7, Season 8, Season 9 of the game. These are the matchups you'd see a lot of the time. So it's a throwback matchup and 2 good opponents. Should be fun. We'll keep throwing on the Brambles. I actually have a decent Brambles pile now, so I'm feeling somewhat safe even at an 11 life count. I think we're okay. Do I balloon boost at them? I could. That's balloon boost. Pat level 3, I don't even think is enough to handle the balloon boosted. Yeah, we forced an ice tower too. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. And we'll keep farming. Also, get our balloon bot in here too. Perfect. Quality soil. Increase production. All right. Brambles. Everything's going well. I don't really know the way I'm supposed to play this matchup though. Like, both of our strategies probably have similar strengths late game. I'd probably say mine's slightly better for the most part, as Darling Ice Banana Farm does struggle quite a bit after you get like the 5th tiers in the field. We can like first strike micro our way out of a lot of rushes. I don't know. We definitely have a lot cheaper around 30 B80 defense. That's one thing. Like with their strategy, you have to spend a lot of money to defend one round 30 fortified bad. With my strategy, you don't have to spend that much money at all. So that's one advantage we can make sure to benefit from quite a bit. So them zebras. There's semi-zebras as well, which will force the lightning on my end. I don't know if my zebras actually force anything, especially with the pat along. Okay, we actually forced a pat ability. I'll take that. And another ice tower. That's fine. I'm low-key expecting around 11 rush. I feel like Baby Yaga is a more aggressive player just based on the early game with the balloon boosts they use and everything. And the fact they're not sending me balloons right now, so my druid loses its attack speed. Yep. I should be fine against that with the triple gun sub. I went triple gun so I can build this new armor piercing darts later, which is really strong right now. Balloon boost. Okay, I forced the ice shards in their end, which is what I was going for, and forced upgrades in their second ice tower too, and they are dead. Bro, like, I want to have a good game. I'm not trying to kill you guys sometimes. Well, I am trying to win the game, but like, I'm disappointed that opponents are dying to these rushes. I actually am. All right, our last match of today's video, guys, is against Glow, who's starting with the bomb shooter. They brought BT in as well, so I'm expecting bomb farm spike factory from them. Very good opponent too. I know they're a fan of the channel, so I think this could be a good matchup to end off the video. That's my hope. You know, I haven't lost hope in Hole Masters yet. Let's get a Oban down right here with my druid. They got BT down with their bomb shooter. Fair enough. And a Wilson spaced greens this round. Probably keep Oban on strong against their green balloons is fine. I might just tank some leaks this round in an effort to get an early banana farm down. I think that's what I'm going to plan on doing. Oban on first. Okay, Oban on first did not pick up any of those blues, unfortunately. But I'd like to get a round 2 farm if I can greed for that. Let's see. Farm. I did get a banana from that too. Perfect. Very greedy play, but I gotta be greedy. They call me Ryan Greed Mehalic. And then 1 eco boost, I'll get my Heart of Vengeance up. I'm at 140, which means I need to get down to 60 lives for that max druid buff. That's the number I'm aiming for. 60. It shouldn't be that hard to achieve that, leaks-wise. What are we at right now? That takes us down to probably 64, my guess is? Yeah, 64, okay. So I could leak 4 more balloons. A yellow balloon could be leaked. If I don't get that, that's totally fine as well, but I'd like to get every ounce of druid buff I can possibly get. Do I want to leak that green? We'll leak 1 extra. We'll leak 1 extra. That's fine. That's totally fine. Getting this guy max life buffed early game is really important just to have a really strong early game defense to get proper greed, and I'd rather have him max life buffed than a couple lives not max life buffed, if that makes sense. White balloon should not be a problem for me. As for the opponent, I can force that 103 cluster bomb. First, they're going to use Bee Swarm ability, I'd imagine, yep. And then they're going to get 103 up afterwards. But what I'm going to do, after they get 103 bomb up, I'm going to use a balloon boost to force a lot of leaks on their end. Where's the 103? Balloon boost now. Does this actually force a lot of leaks or no? Let's see. I thought it would, but it's forcing some, not an insane amount. Maybe not honestly worth of a balloon boost because they have BT anyway, so they can just like regain the lives too. I'll save the rest of my balloon boost. I don't think that was smart. Either way, we're gonna have a nice little farm advantage off the early game because Druid start is obviously much cheaper than the cluster bomb start. This 103 Druid is quite a bit cheaper than their 103 cluster bomb. So yeah, we like that. Let's get our balloon bot in here too. And I'm assuming their third Spike Factory could be something else. It could be like Dartling. But I think Spike Factory is what a lot of people are using a lot more often than Dartling with Bomb and Farm. BTN. Plantation has been bought. Perfect. Early plant. I'm going to crosspath this other banana farm. This is going to be an early bank. I do want to force the 203 cluster bomb, so I'm sending a couple zebras their way. They got their plantation up. Nicely done. Where's the bomb upgrade? They actually opt for the BTN ability as opposed to upgrading the bomb, which is interesting. I mean, I guess that works. There's a Spike Factory. I want to force that bomb upgrade still. There it is. Perfect. And then I also want to force them to either buy white hot spikes in their spike factory or buy BT and camo section. The way I can force that is camo leads. Are they dead? Bro. What?